Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you new here, I'm Liliana, and in today's video it's a beautiful buttercream baby shower cake. If you guys want to see how I made this, well, keep on watching. So for this beautiful cake, what I did is that I believe that the bottom was a 6-inch and that the top was a 4-inch. And what I did is that first I start off with my crumb coat, my second coat of both cakes. Then I pop it in the freezer in between, making sure that the buttercream is hard, and I can go and do my second coat. So what I did is I mixed in some white and blue. I wanted to have that kind of like cloud effect. So you do that, you just put blue and white everywhere in the cake, and then you scrape it, scrape it, scrape it, and then you'll see it's going to create like a marble effect and like a cloud effect as you scrape the buttercream off. And that's for that. You do the same thing at the top, and then you have that beautiful marble effect. Also, to stack the cake together, I use plastic straws, but if you're not comfortable with plastic straws, you can also use paper straws. It works just fine. Just place more into it, and then just place a little bit of buttercream to the bottom tier, and then you place the cake on top of that, and then it will just hold perfect. What I do also, because you will see that there's a little gap, I just pipe a little bead of buttercream, and then I just remove the excess, and it kind of looks like it's a one piece. So for the decos, I did some little stars and the name. I did also a frame, little shoes, and a horsey. Those are all from little molds that I have. If you're working with molds, cutters are not the same, but molds, the little trick that you can use is you're gonna fill them up with fondant, obviously, but pop it in the freezer. The fondant will get hard, and then it's easier to unmold, and actually the shape is gonna stay. So you just leave it into parchment paper until it comes to room temperature, and let it dry, and then you can go ahead and place it on your cake. For the frame and the stars, I use edible metallic paint for it, my favorite. And for the moon, what I did is that I use a round cutter like that, so you'll get a round shape, and then just use another round shape, and then you're gonna cut a piece of it, like about this much. So then see, you'll end up with a moon. So you let that dry for at least 24 hours, and then you can go ahead and then just spray it with edible glitter spray. This is by Wilton. Love it so much. By the way, everything will be linked in my description box down below. And this, they say it's silver, but actually it gives it like a pearly effect. Not really silver, which is kind of nice. And what I like about this, whatever color your fondant is, it's just gonna emphasize that color, but in a pearly effect. And that's what I did actually for the stars. So what I did to make sure that the moon stays into place, I melted a little bit of candy melt and just placed it at the back of my moon, and a popsicle stick or a cake pop stick, and then made sure that that dried and the chocolate became hard, and then I just went ahead and placed it on my cake, and it stayed super nice. For the cute little teddy bear, and I do this with all my figurines, I mixed my fondant with some Tylose or gum tex, is the same thing. And why I do that is because, first of all, it dries up faster, because you don't have to do that, but the fondant will take forever to dry. So with the Tylose or the gum tex, it speeds up the process. So I do that. And then what else? And then I created my shapes, and then I glued them together using a little bit of water, and then in between the head and the body I use a toothpick, but you can also use a spaghetti stick. If you're using a toothpick, just make sure that you're telling the client that there's a toothpick inside there, but you can also use a spaghetti pasta stick, and then it will just hold nice also. For the inside of the ears, I use edible brown powder. Make sure that the powder is edible. There's a lot of powders out there, but they're not edible. Same thing as the metallic paint. Make sure that you get the label that says it's edible. And yeah, that was basically it. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click notification bell button so you get notified of all the videos that I put up. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.